Hello, and welcome to Facebook Targeting 7 Research Methods. This is really for anybody with any experience level with Facebook ads. Whether you're a newbie to it or experienced, these research methods will work really regardless of your experience or whether you're entering a new niche or just trying to hone in the targeting for an existing niche. So really, I think this could benefit most everyone. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. The first one I want to talk about is authority figures. So what you'll do is I'm going to hop over here to Google, and we're just going to type in. I'm going to use fitness as the niche pretty much throughout all these methods, so we can kind of have some continuity. But if we type in fitness, okay, oh, fitness guru, sorry. Fitness guru is the one that I like to use, or the word guru. Usually you're going to get the best results for folks that are best known in your niche. Um, let's take a look here and see what kind of results we get. 10 of the most obnoxious fitness gurus of all time. Well, that might be good. Usually obnoxious people are in the spotlight. That's how they become obnoxious. Let's see here, 10 richest. All right, here's 100 most influential. All right, let's take a look at this. So let's pop this in a new tab. And then let this load. Okay. All right. So what I do at this point is the fitness queen of Instagram. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I usually have a little notepad or something, a Google Doc or something opened where I can just kind of copy this stuff into, and then we're going to transfer it into Facebook into the interests field and see what comes up. So the most popular, gurus, tools, websites, magazines, anything like that. If they're searched a lot in through Facebook, they will show up on the list of interests. Okay, and I'll show you that here in a second. But for now, let's go ahead and just grab a few of these names. This is a great place to start. Try to get some people that your audience may want to follow if you're in the fitness niche. Dr. Phil, okay, possibly. That might be a little bit, you may get a lot of mixture there because there's a lot of reasons people would listen to Dr. Phil, I guess, not just fitness. Ronda Rousey, there you go. Okay, so that's it's possible. Now you could be going into the MMA world. That's what she is, an MMA fighter. But I'll copy it and put it down there and see. But I really want to kind of hone in on here like the Pilates princess. There, let's try that. Something that's very specific to actually exercising and not so much an international name. Again, Dr. Oz, same thing. He has many different topics he covers. Deepak Chopra. Oh, okay. So alternative medicine. All right. Maybe. I think this is definitely would be geared more towards health in general. Because you're getting more into the medical side of things. Same here with a food. Okay, here Bob Harper. Let's try him. There's America's top trainer. All right, so we'll paste him. Let's see, Michelle Obama. Interesting. Okay, the top functional doc, Oprah Winfrey. Dinner. Okay, Karina and Dawn Hopkins. Girls. Okay, all right. Well, they made a list. I've never heard of them, but let's go ahead and put it on there. You never know. You might find some nuggets of gold there. Celebrity chef. Okay. Let's try this. And yeah, Khloe Kardashian, not really interested. Let's see. Environmentalist. Gwyneth Paltrow, interesting. And some interesting names on here. Let's see. Okay, super fit, super relatable digital darling. Okay, well, let's see if she comes up as well. Now, you could actually too as well, and I'm not seeing the names on here, so I don't know if this is the best list to be going off of, but like Jillian Michaels I know is huge, and I'm just going to type that in actually. I think she would be a good one to use. And let's see. Okay, so what we can do is kind of get out of there and just click around. Keep looking around for the different ones, and we'll see the fitness guru gear. Let's see what else we can find. There's Gurana Victoria. All right. Okay. Well, let's see. I think that that gives us enough names to at least allow me to demonstrate what we're going to see here in the Power Editor. Okay, so I've got an ad set and a campaign already set up. Now, if you're brand new to Facebook ads, it's a little too deep to get into to show you how to actually set up an ad and get a campaign started. So I'm just jumping right into this. So what we're going to look at and concentrate mostly on here is this detailed targeting, okay? So in here we can really type anything we want. So I'm going to type in that first one we found and just see if it shows up. Kayla, Itsines. Okay, so it does show up. Okay, wow, 4 million. Great. Okay, that's somebody that we can definitely target. We have Casey Ho. Don't see that one. Okay, and that's fine. That's going to happen. Let's try Bob Harper. There we go. Personal trainer. Okay, so yeah, so you want to watch, which one you're clicking on. This one here is personal trainer. I would definitely think this is probably the correct one to use in that instance. Tara Styles. Oh, okay, good. All right, so we've got a nice list going here. Let's try that Natalie Jill. Yep. Jill Fit. Wow, look at that. 0.4 million. So that's a big one. So right now we're already up to 3.1 million people that we found just by. Let's try Jill. Yeah, I figured that one would pop right up. Okay, so that's obviously a real big one. Okay, so now we're up to 4.4 million. So as you can see, that's a great way to start, honing in on your audience just for as far as gurus go. So just keep your eyes open. If you're entering a brand new niche where you just really are kind of clueless about who the big names are, like maybe, I don't know, fishing or gardening or something like that, just doing a simple search like that on Google, and you could do it as well on Facebook. I'll show you that as well. Will bring back some pretty good results. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to the next one, which is magazines and books. But at the end of this, after this walkthrough, I'm going to kind of show you how this all comes together and what I actually do with all of these ad sets. Because what I'm showing you is really 7 different ad sets. That's the way that I do it, anyways. And I find that works the best, at least when I'm reaching out to a broad audience. But at the end here, I'll kind of bring it all together, and we'll see exactly how we can apply what we've just researched. So next I'm going to go to and move into the magazines and books. So what we're going to target here is, exactly what, are there any big time magazines people would follow, any kind of, books that folks have written about this niche, that, your audience may follow. So let's go ahead and go back over to Google and we'll type in fitness magazines. I always find magazines to be the best, but, don't leave out books, because there are definitely people that have a strong following with some sort of book that they've written. Just really depends on your niche, I guess. But okay, let's see what we've got here. So fitness magazine. Okay, that makes sense. Write that one down. Let's see here. We've got a lot of Facebook stuff. Let's go ahead and see what else is here. Men's fitness. Okay, so that's good. It's a little targeted, but to the men's side of things. What else? Your fitness, inside fitness, muscle and fitness. Okay, that's good. Okay. And let's see here. Let's actually look at this Women's Health Mag. Let's try that. Let's just jot that down. Mag.com. All right, and muscle and fitness, we've got that. Let's see, running, paleo, health fitness mag, running fitness. All right, okay. Well, I think that's we've got a few there. So let's take a look and see what we get on. Oops. In here. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get rid of these. And we'll take a look and see what shows up here. So fitness magazine. Oops. There we go. All right, so fitness magazine. It looks to me like this is going to be the one here because it has the magazine at the end. So let's go ahead and get that in there. That's 2.3 million. Men's fitness and magazine. There, that's the one. Well, let's see. Magazine. Surprised that, oh, you know what? Fitness magazine. Okay, well, there's really not that many in there, so, but let's put it in. Muscle and Fitness magazine. Okay, that's a big one. Good, good. And let's try that Women's Health Mag. Let's try it. Oops, let me spell it right. Women's Health Magazine. Okay, there we go. And it looks like this one. Wow, okay, so that's a big one. All right, good, good. And it gives you a potential too. You're hitting men and women, both at the same time, but both with very specific. Where Muscle and Fitness magazine, you really could have both. Same with Fitness magazine as well. Would have kind of both genders there. But that's a 10 million potential audience there. So that one's definitely pretty good. So along with books too, you can give that a try as well and see what comes up. So we say fitness books. And yeah, I had a feeling we're going to get a lot of Amazon kind of popular fitness books. Let's see, that one's high up in the results. So, Born to Run. Okay, there may be a few of these that could come up. You probably want to just find the right site, really, to kind of get the good one. I think the magazines are what people are really most interested in. But again, don't leave the books out. It just takes a little bit of research to kind of look and see, if you can find that kind of number one selling book. And actually, let's try that. Number one fitness, number one selling fitness book. And of course, they all think they're number one, I'm sure, so I don't know how great these results are going to be either. Let's see, though. Selling ebook, Amazon, and Amazon might be a decent place to look for that. Yoga's Fit, exercise every day, 4x4 diet. And let's just see out of curiosity. 4x4, oops. No, nothing there. Yeah, so it looks like magazines is probably going to be our best bet in this particular niche. So let's go ahead. So we have that worked out. So that would be a pretty decent ad set as well. Okay, let's jump over to websites and take a look and see what kind of websites our users might visit. So with this one, I think we could just type in fitness. I think that'll probably give us what we want. Okay, so we have menfitness.com. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is a good one for the fitness niche, which is gyms. I think Planet Fitness we've got there. That's definitely one to look at. Maybe Gold's Gym, Lifetime Fitness, good. LA Fitness. Okay, let's use a few of those. I think gyms is really definitely something that's going to give us some good results here. So let's go ahead and type in Planet. Oops, that would be the wrong field. This one here, Planet Fit. Okay, there we go. Planet Fitness. All right, so for me, yeah, that's definitely a good one. Maybe Gold's Gym, Peru Gold's Gym. Yeah, it looks like that one's the winner there. And then we have let's try Lifetime. Okay, Lifetime Fitness. All right. So this one, yeah, I'm not really sure which one it might actually be the best one for us. I might want to just leave that one out. It's not very specific. Good try. O2 Fitness. Yep, fitness clubs. There we go. Okay, 10,000. It's a little lower, but it's all right. Okay. All right. So, the gist of, the websites is really just, kind of type in your keyword really in Google and kind of just see what comes up. You may trigger things. I didn't even think of like an actual gym, targeting an actual gym for fitness. I'm always thinking more of gurus, magazines, things like that. This is why this is a great way to do that research. Just type in keywords and just kind of see what comes up. You'll get some really, really good ideas from it. Okay, another way we can do this is to clear this out. Another research method is really your own page likes. You can certainly use your own page likes by typing in, click this in here, pages liked by people who like a page. Could be your page, could be fitness page, could be whatever niche page that you want to view. What that'll do in Facebook is give you back really just the people, what other pages these people are interested in. Now, for the most part, a lot of them may not be directly related to what your niche was or what you might have expected. But if you page through them, you'll definitely find a few nuggets in there that you may not have thought of before, that you could use. You can also even get more specific by using this phrase. As pages liked by people who like a page and an interest, and you can keep going on and on and on and narrow it down as specific as you like. Which will also give you a really nice narrowed down targeted list of what other interests those people have besides just fitness, which may be related. So that's also it's a good way to to kind of get some really more specific targeted audiences just directly from Facebook. Which really brings me to my next point here, which is the events. Using events to search. You can also use Facebook for this. So you can say fitness events and see what comes up. Okay, so we have, there's pages for that. Right here, fitnessblender.com, Fitness Girls, Kazora. So these are just pages related really to fitness. But if we head over to events, we have Digital Fitness Flash Mob, MyFitnessPals, March 2015. So a little late on that one. The first ever meetup. So you'll find some good nuggets here on Facebook, and again, I'll always page through all of these on your when you're doing a search. You'll find people that have these interests, and you can click to them and see what what their interests are. As you can see, you can go extremely deep. Really into this. And here, this brought up actually just pages alone. Fitness Blender, it seems to be a big one. Look at all the likes, and always kind of go by the likes. Fitness Girls, look at that, 1.9 million likes. 309, not so much. You want to stick to the ones that have the, the kind of the higher like numbers. Fitness Magazine, yeah. So you can also go to Google, of course, and do fitness events. And you may want to get specific, maybe USA or wherever you may, if you're targeting something geographical. But there's like this here, 2016 Idea World Fitness Convention. Okay, so let's actually go ahead and put that in to our Power Editor. So it's the Idea. Let's see, this is called the Idea World Convention. Idea World Fitment. Okay, let's see if that comes up. Idea World Fitness. Idea World Fitness. So that one's not coming up in that. World Event. Sports event. Yeah, so that particular one isn't coming up there. That's why for events I'll usually use the Facebook method because you're going to get much more targeted, and they have an events tab. So right there alone you're going to be able to get some good nuggets rather than it's going to be general, very general on on a Google search. Unless you just really start digging around and starting to find some of those big events. And, with something like fitness too, for Google, you might even want to do like, bodybuilding, or, CrossFit, something like that actually would probably be a really, really good one. CrossFit events, 2016. Perfect. Okay. So, fitness comps. Here's games CrossFit Reebok CrossFit game. Let's see if that even shows up. Reebok CrossFit games. Not quite. CrossFit 1. Oh, see, Reebok. Actually, that's not a bad one either. So I would definitely use I would stick to this. You're going to have to do a lot of digging on Google. This here was going to give you really the most, kind of bang for your buck. When it comes to searching events. Okay, now the next method I want to talk about here is location. Now, with location, you can there's specific things you can do obviously in here. I mean, you can get very specific about your location here. If I were to type in, gotta spell a little better. There we go. Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, so I can get very, very specific. It's not really going to be in the interest field, but locations is something that you can definitely use to your advantage. Now, I think maybe an example of that. Fitness maybe not so much because it's so worldwide, but maybe surfing. Okay, there's a few places in the world that great surfing. It's Australia. I mean, I don't know, maybe the west side of the U.S. Something like that. I think is where where location targeting really comes into play, as well as just local marketing. If you're a local marketer, I mean that is huge. That's huge. You're not really wasting any spend, on somebody that's outside your area that's not going to come to your restaurant. When you're advertising a weekend special, or whatever that may be. So you can use locations to your advantage, but if you're doing broad, it's something that's not specific to the region, definitely just leave this blank or select an actual country, so instead just say, United States or whatever it is that you wanted to include. So next, and the final one here are tools. Okay, so tools. What you're really looking for is, what tools do people use? Okay, so in the fitness world, I would say, definitely would be like a fitness tracker. Okay, so really, I think there's a lot of things that fit into fitness, and really, you can do searches on these things. For fitness, I would say, you're probably talking about, fitness bands, like right here. Fitbit, I think, is probably one of the bigger ones. You can also go to, let's say fitness equipment, because there's also brand names that you'd want to definitely target. Okay, so if you have, let's just see, cardio machine, strength machine. Let's see, and I think actually, let's try this. Let's do fitness equipment manufacturers, or brands. Actually, is even better. Brands. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Precor. Okay, so that's one. Let's go ahead and write that down. Let's see, anything else that we have here? Equipment brands. Okay, so here's a bodybuilding site, which I imagine is going to be popular. Amber Sports, Power Block. Okay, so a few things there that you can go by. So brand names always popular. Let's see what else. I would say around the tracker realm would be something like maybe like MyFitnessPal. That was one that I got that idea looking here. It was in one of these, MyFitnessPal right here, which I believe was purchased by Under Armour. So Under Armour, there's a good one as well to take a look at. People who follow Under Armour. Now Under Armour stuff is not cheap, and it has kind of a click following. There's people are very loyal to that brand, but I think those are a few things. So any tools that they would use. So if it's gardening, maybe it's a brand of soil, maybe it's a brand of tool, a gardening tool that's used. Fishing, it's the fishing poles, the fishing line, the fishing lures. Name it. I mean, whatever niche you're in, there's some sort of tool that is used. I'm in the the internet marketing space, so it's a lot of software, and things like that I would want to target. So let's take a look and see exactly what we would get here out of MyFitnessPal. Yeah, I figured that would be a big one. Under Armour. Yep, there we go. Under Armour. So you can see we've already got a massive audience right there. We're at 9.4 million. And the other one was like Precor. Okay, so Precor Incorporated, Precor. Okay, so not huge, but very very specific. So that's not bad. That's not bad either. And Fitbit, that was the other one. Fitbit. Okay, yeah, wow, lots of them there. Okay, so we've got a very massive audience here. We've got 11 million people. Okay, so. So really looking at these 7 methods, we've now found 7 different ways to target an audience. Okay, now again, this can be used to jump into a brand new niche, and you're going to want something broad. You're going to want to find out what people are talking about if you're just getting into that niche, or if you have some sort of specific idea of what you want to do. See what kind of interest can be drummed up. But also, for the existing niche that you're in, it's a great way to bring in new customers and find just new ways ways to target people that you just really never would have thought of before, by looking up their magazines, looking up the tools that they're using, the gurus in the industry. So what I do now we have these 7 different ways. So you're really going to have 7 different ad sets, right? So what I do is I'll take and I will create 7 different ad sets. At that point, and I will use each of these. So I'll have a guru's ad set, a magazine's ad set, websites liked, pages, events, tools, and so on. And I'll just run a small amount of money to it, $5 a day, just to see what happens. It's a very, very broad audience, and just to see which ones are performing, what I'm getting back from that. Now, at that point, what I'll do is really just kind of analyze it, and I'll let it run for at least a week. Don't get frustrated after a day or two. It takes good 48 hours for Facebook to really start to kind of, hone in on who they're showing the ads to. So what I'll do is I'll take and kind of analyze that data, see which ones we're collecting best, and then really try to combine them down into maybe 1 to 3 ad sets that I'm going to kind of boost the spend on and do 10, 20, 30 $30 a day, getting because now I've kind of honed that audiences, and then I just keep going back to those 3, and maybe I'm going to get it down to 2 after that, and then maybe possibly 1. It just really depends. It depends what's performing and what's not. So you're always going to want to just make sure you analyze the data. That's what this is all about. This kind of broad reach targeting is all about data. If you're worried about the money, then you're going to be disappointed, because you're going to get a lot of broad feedback from this. But you can take that and hone it down and get it more specific, so that when it comes to actually putting that large amount of money down, the $50 $60 a day, you're actually going to get a lot of return, a lot of click-through rate, a lot of conversion rate out of it. So definitely, don't be frustrated with it. And you don't have to use, 7 to start with. You can start with 1, if you want to, and just kind of see what happens there, and then sort of narrow those down. And you can actually start, combining, say take a guru and a magazine and put those 2 into one, ad set and see how that performs. Once you've already collected the broad range data, So those are just a few ways to research. I hope this helps you guys out, and good luck to you and your advertising.